Hey guys, doing some more work on this 1981 CM400. Today I'm working on the chain tension. This one is extremely loose right now. I'll show you guys here for reference. But Honda recommends about 3/4 of an inch of slack in these. And this guy, you can see down here, is flopping all over the place. I measured it and it's almost about 3 inches of slack, so it's extremely loose. The whole chain honestly probably needs replaced, but for now I am going to use the adjusters, and that's what I'll kind of be going over, just so you know how you can do it. Just a quick run through of what we'll be doing. You'll have to, this will have a cotter pin. I already pulled mine out, but you'll have to loosen this guy up. It's a 22 millimeter. You don't need to take it all the way off, just a little. We crack it loose, and then if you look real close, there's little lines and grooves there. Right here's your mark. And that's so you can keep it the alignment, because when you're messing with these adjusters here to get the chain tightened up, you aren't messing with the way this rear wheel is aligned. So it's important that whatever you do here matches perfectly on the other side of the wheel. So I'm going to get into it and we'll move on. Okay, as you can see here, I cracked the axle nut loose here with the 22 millimeter. You don't need to take it all the way off, you can just leave it on so there's enough play for the adjuster here. And then I cracked this lock nut loose that was pulled tight up against here. That's just so you have ability to adjust. When you're finished adjusting, you'll tighten that back down just to keep it exactly where it's at. And for me, since mine is so incredibly loose, like I said, if yours is this loose, it's probably a good sign you just need to replace the whole chain. I would bet $1 million that this is the original chain on this bike. So we're going to, for me, just kind of tighten it up for now, just so I can run it a little bit. But I will be ordering a new chain to throw on here just to be extra safe. But for now, so mine was sitting on the second mark here. This one's kind of hard to see, but so I'm going to start by just cranking it to the next one, which will be the third mark. I'll go over to the other side and do the same, and then I'll measure again and see what slack we're at. But really, it's pretty straightforward. You can just adjust what you need, make sure you're matching on the other side, and then crank everything back down. Put your lock nut back in, tightened up there. Make sure that these on both sides are as even as you can up and down like this, because obviously that moves your notch where you're at, so you want to make sure that's as equal as possible. That way your alignment doesn't get thrown off. But you just crank these back down to spec. This is about 72 foot-pounds to be exact from what I saw. And then throw your cotter pin back in. Not supposed to really reuse cotter pins, but I'm not going to tell if you do. I've done it a couple times, especially on larger ones that like this one has. It's not the end of the world if it's all you got, but it is the right thing to do is put a new one in there just so it doesn't snap or anything. But yeah, that's it. You just measure, like I said, it's supposed to be 3/4 of play. So yep, that's it. Thanks for watching.